Hello goat lovers, Crystal here with Blue Cactus Dairy Goats, and we are getting ready for breeding. So we're going to be breeding here October 1st, getting pretty excited about it. But there's a lot of things I want to make sure that my goats are healthy and up to date on any of their coppering and shots, anything like that. And I like to do it a good 3 to 4 weeks ahead before we start breeding and get their hooves trimmed and everything else. So stick around, we'll show you what we do. First thing I'm going to do is give them the Selenium and Vitamin E paste. Now with the paste, it's technically every 30 days is when you want to give it to them, and the adult dose is 4 milliliters. So there's a little gauge here, and it has the numbers, so you just twist it back to exactly the 4 milliliters. You put it in the corner of the mouth. And you shoot it in there. Yeah. So that's all you do for the selenium. So I'm going to give all my does their selenium. So now what I'm going to do is copper bolus them. We do this every 6 months, and right before we breed is one of the times we do it. And what it is a capsule filled with a bunch of little copper rods, and these copper rods actually get lodged in the stomach. If you use the ball and gun, the copper rods will get lodged in their stomach and give them a slow release, so they slowly dissolve over a 6-month period, giving them the copper supplement that they need. So this is a ball and gun. Now you pull it back. You put something in here, which I'm going to use ProBios, and then we're going to put the pill in here, and then it's going to get glued with the ProBios, and then what we're going to do is get it to the back of their throat right as they open up, and then we're going to punch it down. So then that way it's going down to the bottom of their stomach rather than they're chewing on it. If they end up chewing on it, or if you put it in food and feed it to them, it just isn't going to be as long lasting as if it actually goes down the throat and gets lodged into the stomach, all these little copper rods. So I'm going to put just a little bit of ProBios in there, just enough to stick. Pull the gun back, put it in there. So now it's stuck in there, and now here's for the fun part that they really don't like. So now what I'm going to do, I just stand on the milk stand up here like this with them, kind of straddling. I'm going to pull her neck up and then get it in the back of her throat. Now she's going to gag and fight and struggle a little bit and I get it, to the back of the throat. And then you'll feel it when they actually open up their throat. And as soon as they do, or they, it's like a quick gag. And then you're going to punch this down. All right. Come on, girl. Just like that. Alright, so the next thing we're going to do with the girls is trim their hooves. You always want to make sure that their hooves are good and trimmed. We trim every couple of months so that they don't get too bad and overgrown. They can very easily get overgrown, and it can even affect the way they walk. So I like to make sure that their hooves are trimmed before they go in with the bucks, because we're going to leave them in there with them for a couple of months. And I'm not going to be taking them out to trim them all covered in goat buck pee. So, trimming hooves, if you haven't done it before, can be a little intimidating. When I first started, I would just take tiny bits, and then really it didn't have much effect because you're scared to get too far down. You can take a little bit of the pad, just a very little bit, but you know, just keeping in mind just little bits at a time, because you can always go further, but you can't, you know, you can't go back if you've cut too deep, and you don't want to quick them. So you've got a little growth here on the side, so I'm just going to start there. Just little bits. What you're looking for is a nice flat base. A lot of times you do need to take some of the pad. So like right here, her heel is getting a little bit longer. So I'm just going to take a little bit. This isn't hurting her, because I'm not going to go too deep, but I want it just to be a nice flat base. So that foot's good. So now this one, just start with the growth. You can see how it was starting to curl in, and get the sides. Nice and flat. And let's see. Can take a little bit of her heel there. Just a pinch, just like that. Another thing you can do if these bother you, you see how overgrown that's getting? Most of that's just dead on there. But not necessary, they will fall off eventually. So, same thing as with the other ones. You're slowly going to work your way around, get the overgrowth first. For a nice flat base. And if you keep up on them, you don't really have too many issues with their feet. So again, every couple of months. And all the goats are different. Some will grow a lot faster than others. I noticed it was more of the lighter hooved goats. They seem to grow really fast. And the darker hooves, not quite as fast. Just like that, guys. So the last thing we're going to do is give them their wormer. What we use is ivermectin, or the knockoff brand, whichever you prefer. And they get, and I go by the swine dose. So they're going to get 1 cc per every 75 pounds. So I give them just a little under 1 cc or 1 cc, right around there, depending on the goat. And so you're going to clean the area real well with alcohol, and then you're just going to give them their shot. So this is always what's worked best for us, using the ivermectin. We love it. It kills most internal and all external parasites. So we use the syringe, and it's already pre-packed, sterile. And then for the does, I use a 20 gauge needle. It's a little bit smaller than the 18 gauge, but I do use 18 on my bucks. Their skin tends to be a little bit thicker. They're a little bit rowdier, and you want that to come out as quick as possible when you're giving a buck a shot. So you just add it to the bottom, take off your cap, get your wormer, and get it in there. Alright, so what I'm going to give it is just right here in the shoulder, right here where you get that flap of skin that you can pull out, put it in the skin. This is sub-Q, meaning it's under the skin. It's not going to go in the muscle. So of course you're going to clean the area with alcohol. Now the needles have two different ends. One end is longer. You want the longer end. I don't know if you guys can see that. So there is a sharper end. You want that sharp back part to go towards the skin. Alright, so I'm going to find that flap of skin. The long part of the needle is going to go towards the skin. Put it in there. Hold the skin when you pull it out. Hold it there for a minute. Then just rub it in. It does burn. Some of them take it harder than others. So you can tell her leg's not comfortable. Just rub it. Give them a scratch, give them a treat, get their mind off it. Alright guys, so that's pretty much it. That's what we do before we're getting ready for breeding. So I certainly hope this helped you guys out. I'm going to keep doing the rest of the herd. We only have 10 more to go. And all of this stuff, all the supplies, will be in the Amazon links below if you click on the description. So thank you guys so much for watching. See you soon for more breeding videos.